right, good morning, sixth grade. Period 3 is 4. Good morning. How you guys doing out there? Good morning, Alex. So, good morning, Gio. Thanks for joining us again. All right, so congratulations to us, right? 1 full week down of remote learning. Good morning, Mr. Brian Castro. All right, so today we are going to start as we usually do with a warm-up. I'm going to take any questions that you might have, especially on the exit ticket that was due yesterday. And we're going to continue with Edulastic. It's possible that we won't finish, so if I have to extend it to Monday, I will. All right, so for today's warm-up, if 11 pizza pies cost $77, how much does one pizza pie cost? Good morning, Mr. Casamento. All right, Alex says 7. 7 what, man? Don't forget those symbols. Good morning, Miss Nelly. I'm very glad that you've joined. Oh, wait. Oh, I see how it is. Good morning, Alana. I can't even hold this thing straight. What am I doing? All right, so if you guys have the answer, I want you to do it in do a ratio. Set up a ratio for this. Set up equivalent ratio. One pie costs $7. Thank you. That's much better. I don't want you guys to forget. I don't want you guys to get lazy. We need complete sentences. We need complete answer statements. And we cannot forget to include our units when we give our answers. Otherwise, it has no meaning. Okay, Alana, you did 11 to 77. That's exact. It's okay. Perfectly fine. Alana typed 11 to 77. So if I have my pies to the cost, I have 11 to 77. If you were not sure where to go from there, that's why I was hoping you'd set up the ratio, because if I'm interested in just one, then how do I get that? If I divide 11 by 11, then I have to do the same thing over here. Otherwise, it's not an equivalent ratio. So what's 77 divided by 11? Exactly. So if this was a DUA question, what's your model? Your model is equivalent ratios. There's your math vocab 2. You set it up, and then you can say that, now we divided, right? Dividing by 11 is the same as doing what? If I wanted to explain it using a factor, what would I have to see? Because my arrow goes this way. What am I actually multiplying 11 by? Dividing by 11 is the same as multiplying by 1 over 11, right? Because if you multiply those two together, you still get 1. So if I was explaining it, then I can say that the numerical factor here was 1 over 11. Okay? Okay, Mr. Casamento. Okay, that's our warm-up. So in the other class, I had one particular student that was a little stressed out about the exit ticket. That was, it was Unit 7, Lesson 12. So I would actually like to go over it very briefly, and then if you have any other questions, I could take those, and we could jump into Edulastic. Can we have lunch yet? Ha ha ha! You're funny. 11:45, right? So I want you to take a peek at this. Assignment right now. Open up your work. Okay. Okay, guys. What are the two quantities that we're measuring in 12.5 price of bagels? What are the two quantities that we're comparing? It's right there in the it's right there in the table. Cost is one of them. So cost, and we're measuring it in dollars. That's our unit, the US dollar. What's the other one? The number of bagels. Number of bagels. Those are the two quantities that we're comparing. And they started us off with a rate that you could get 12 bagels for $5. Now, they're saying to use the table to answer numbers 1 and number 2. So if I put number 1 here and number 2 here, I simply need one more equivalent ratio. Yeah, I agree. Thank you, Mr. Casamento, for bringing that up. We're missing a lot of people. For number 1, they said at this rate, how much would 6 bagels cost? Well, that goes there, and this is my question mark right here. And then for number 2, it says how many bagels can you buy for $50? So the $50 goes here in cost, and I want to know that. It's not a page, Alex. It's on Google Classroom. It was your exit ticket for lesson 12. Okay, now, and I want you to tell me, let's get in a habit of yes, to get from here to here, I would divide by 2, but if I'm dividing by 2, what am I multiplying by? Yes, I was, Nathan, 9 to 10. You can join us here if you want, and I'll mark you present. I really need you to participate. And then if you look back at your videos, you won't have missed anything. So dividing by 2, 12 divided by 2 will get me to 6, but what is that the same as? No one has said it yet. Multiplying by a half. So 12 times a half is 6. What's 5 times a half? That should have 2.5. This is what I meant by answer statements, and watch your units. Number 1, how much are 6 bagels going to cost? Everybody should have a complete sentence. 6 bagels will cost $2.50. We're talking about money. No one should have 2.5 in their answer. $2.50. Is that a 6, miss? I can't tell. Yes, this is a 6 right here, if that's the one that you're talking about. Okay, now how about this one? To get from 5 down to 50, I would multiply by 10, right? So that means, and this is something that you guys have to be careful about. I noticed in the work, the people who multiplied by 10 for one did not multiply for 10 by the other. If it's going to be an equivalent ratio, you have to multiply by the same factor. So what is 12 times 10 is 120. Good morning, Giovanni. I'm glad that you joined us. Right now on Google Classroom, there was an assignment that was due yesterday. It looks like this. It's called Unit 2, Lesson 12. Unit 2, Lesson 12. I'm going over it because there were a lot of errors. And you guys know how to do equivalent ratios, so there's no reason why everybody can't just have an A, okay? So 5 times 10 is 50, 12 times 10 is 120. That means we kept the same exact rate. We haven't changed it. It's an equivalent ratio. This one, you guys get to choose what you want to put there. We still have to fill it in, so no one should have any blanks. It's okay. Just open it up now, okay? I'm glad that you're here. Speaking of being here, I need to take attendance. So while you guys tell me what you want here, like what numerical factor are we going to use to get from 12 to 5 there, I'm going to take attendance. Okay, if I miss your name, tell me please. I have Giovanni, Rusmeli, Brian C., Alana, Alex, and Nathan. Anyone else here? Good morning, Emily. Perfect. Now I have you down. Who else am I missing? Anyone? Louis, good morning. I think I might be missing one more person. I'm not sure. Alana, yeah, I wrote you down. I have Giovanni, Rusmeli, Brian C., Alana, Alex, Emily, Lewis, and Nathan. Is there anybody's name here that I did not call? Okay, so now I need you guys to tell me what would you like to put here. Oh, okay, that's right, Geo. And good morning, Jaden. Thank you for making it this time. You have a lot of work to do, mister. No one has told me what to put here yet. What numerical factor do we want to use? Tell me a numerical factor or tell me an equivalent ratio, please. I'm not putting anything there. You have to tell me. Ooh, yes. Let's do how much for one bagel. Beautiful. 60 to 25. So you multiplied both by 5. That's cool. Numerical factor 5, and you get 60 to 25. That's definitely an option. I want to know how much for one bagel, because I want to beat you to it. How much for one bagel? And what would you do? To get from here to here, you multiply by 1/12. To get from here to here, multiply by 1/12. What is 5 times 1/12, or 5 divided by 12? I'm asking you, what is 5 times a 12th, or what is 5 divided by 12? Same answer. And remember that it's money, so I need you to estimate like you were at the register and the cashier told you how much money. Everyone should have gotten 0.416 repeating, so that in money would be no dollars and 42 cents. No dollars, 42 cents. Yeah, Brian, trust me, they're gonna round up because it's 5 or higher. Okay. Nice, 42 cents, good. Okay, that's that part, and that actually answered everything. So as long as you had the table filled out with equivalent ratios, and as long as you had complete sentences for your answers with the proper units, so $2.50, 120 bagels, you would have gotten full credit. Any questions on anything? Moby, any of your exit tickets, homework, any questions? Do you have any questions for me? Because if not, we have to go to Edulastic. Oh, we did not finish, young lady. You stay put. Yes, Rusmel. An 80, you can correct and resubmit. And I truly hope that every single one of my students, especially since it's March, constantly looks at their grade in Google, and if it's less than an 80, they redo it. Edulastic time. Jaden, I'm not sure if you know, but, and I'll say this to everybody that I did this for. Alex knows because he was here yesterday. So for my friends, oh, I'm in the wrong class here. That's the wrong one. Come on. Ratio practice, there it is. For my friends, Michael, Alex, Jaden, and Rusmeli, you guys are working on very specific problems because you submitted without my approval. Alex, so far everything that you've done is correct. You keep on going. You're doing great. Jaden, I hope you're listening. I need you to redo number 2, number 5 and 6, and number 11. Rusmeli, my dear, I need you to redo number 3, 12, and 13. Now let's go back to the other class. Okay, Deshaun, if you look at this video later, before you submit, I need you to correct number 3 and 5. And then you have partials number 2, 4, and 7. Mr. Castro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number 5 is incorrect. Jonathan, if you view this, Number 6 is incorrect. Number 2 is partially correct. Giovanni Gonzalez, number 2 is incorrect. The other ones are good. Good job. Emily, number 4 is incorrect. The other ones are good. Lewis, what happened, man? You didn't get started yet? What's going on? Ashley, if you've joined us, nothing is wrong, or if you watch it later. Alana, number 11 is incorrect. 9 and 10 are partially correct. Jasir, number 2 is incorrect. Melanie, number 1 is incorrect. Number 2 is partial. Okay, let's see what you guys are telling me. I need help with number 12. Let me keep track of what you guys tell me. Miss, what do I have to do? Everything. Thanks, Miss, but can I get help with number 12? Okay. Miss, can we do number 7 in the edge elastic? No. Can we do 12? Roosmelly, 13. Okay. Now, a couple of things. I was just being funny with you, Bonnie. Giovanni, you have to make sure that you are checking your Google Classrooms every single day for all subjects. And there's going to be a schedule of video conferencing going out for students to follow, kind of like a schedule that you would follow at school. That way you stay connected to each of your teachers. And if you have questions, you can ask, but you do have work to complete every day. I've been streaming each day. This is the end of the first week, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for this class, for our math class, there is a video for each day, 10:30 to 11:30. If you watch it, you'll see questions answered, problems done. Yesterday, we did a bunch of Edge Elastic questions. If I did any of those questions yesterday, I'm not redoing them today. You have to watch the video. That's the whole point of it, is that we're not being redundant and we're using our time very wisely. I don't know what I can help with, Alana, but if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. 11, 10, and 9. You guys are making me work hard today. Boy, I haven't started. I am going to do it when we're done. Oh, really? You're going to just take all our answers like that, mister? Jaden says, I fixed it. Okay, Jaden, let's see what you fixed. What did you fix, sir? I still see. Remember to hit next or previous, young people. Hit next or previous when you want me to recheck work. Jaden, 5 and 6 and 11 are incorrect. 4 and 9 are partially correct. Alex, number 11 is incorrect. We will never stop asking questions, and I will never stop asking when we can go back to school. I know. Okay, I'm going to get started with some of these problems, but like I said, if I did them yesterday, then you have to look at yesterday's video, okay? And we don't know yet, Emily. Keep checking New Brunswick School's webpage for up-to-date information, please. So everybody should be on Edge Elastic right now so that we can go over these. Chat's blowing up. I was actually wondering about that, Alana, and my son brought it up yesterday that even as a teacher, I can still make videos for my students to help them out with lessons. And I actually am thinking about that. Um, w- I'll have to evaluate that to see where it fits in and helps us the most in school. I think it would be especially good for when there's students who are absent. That's right. That's right. Do your work, mister. Okay. Number 12. I feel like I did number 12 yesterday, though. Let's see. Where's number 12? I feel like I did number 12 yesterday. Dang. I wish I wrote them down. Alana, you were there. No, we didn't. Okay, I'm going to trust you. We didn't do number 12. Okay. Okay, guys, if you need help with number 12, please pay attention. If not, keep working. So it says that we have a box of pens and it has red and blue pens only. So the two quantities that we're comparing are red and blue pens. So we have red to blue. It says that the total number of, I'm looking at the wrong thing. So it says that the ratio of the number of red to the total number of pens in the box is 1 to 4. So what is my total? Total means that when you add up the red and the blue, you have a total. So if it's saying that red to total is 1 to 4. Well, if the total is 4 and there's 1 red, how many are there blue? Because this didn't change. That means there has to be 3 because 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay. What's the question? Which of the following statements cannot be true about the pens in the box? Let's take a look. It says for every red pen, there are 4 blue. Well, that's not true. We just figured it out that there's only 3. For every 1 red, there's 3 blue. So the one that cannot be true happened to be the first one we tested, which was A. Number 7. Let's see what's going on here. We did up to 8. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're right, Brian. I did it with the other class. I wasn't sure if I did it with you guys or not. Jaden, when you say 5, are you asking me to do number 5? And you're asking me to do number 3? Is that what you're asking me? So what happened in the other class is that I had to extend Edulastic to Monday for them because we were like this close to finishing, but we ran out of time. So I'm anticipating that the same thing will happen with this class. I will probably be extending Edulastic to Monday night. That way we have time to go over it. Please plug it in, Louis. I need you to stay on. He said yes, number 5. 5 I might have did yesterday because Alex is saying that we did up to 8. So you might have to look at yesterday's video. You're supposed to be looking at them anyway if you weren't on the stream. Number 7. Let's look at number 7. Number 7. I feel like I definitely did number 7 yesterday. I know I did number 7 yesterday. You're gonna have to look at yesterday's video. Number 13. Yes, my dear. And I'm glad that you brought that up because I wanted to make a comment about the weekend. Now, even though we don't technically have class on the weekend, so I won't be streaming on the weekend, I will consistently be checking comments, work, grading, so that I don't fall behind. And that means you can catch up with your work on the weekend. And you can still ask questions. I'll do my best. I do need a break, though. I plugged it in. You go, Lewis. Wow. What's wow, Brian? Wow. Miss, do I only have to finish the Moby? Look on your on course. Miss, can you make a class on the weekend? You're so cute. What did you have in mind? Tell me what you had in mind, and I'll tell you if we could do it or not. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for more work, right? You would think you wouldn't get in trouble for more work, but education is a different thing altogether. Tell me what you're thinking, Rosemary, and I'll tell you if I'll do it, okay? Okay. Let's look at number 13. Number 13. You have to be 60 inches tall to ride the roller coaster. How many feet tall is this? You have to be 60 inches tall, and they're telling us a unit rate or a conversion rate, we could say. Okay, this is number 13. I'm going to write that word down in case you need to see it. Conversion rate. Conversion rates, at the heart of it all, is still a ratio, and they're telling us that for 1 foot, it would be 12 inches. That's something that you guys already knew, though. And they're giving us 60 inches, and they want to know what the equivalent ratio is. What is the conversion rate? How do you get from 12 to 60? Jaden actually told us this during the when we reviewed Unit 2, Lesson 12, the exit ticket. He told us this already. He said 12 times 5 was 60. So if I had to multiply by 5 over here, you have to do it again because you want it equivalent, okay? And I noticed that. Please multiply by the same number. If I multiply this by 5, I have to multiply this by 5. So what's 1 times 5? You guys probably told me an hour ago too, and I'm like sitting over here trying to explain it. 1 times 5 is 5. If you set up your table or you set up your ratios, you will not get confused about what to multiply by or what to divide by. You just keep it in order and keep it organized. What's the answer? It's 5 feet. That's number 13, folks. Okay. Let's see. What's next? I don't know if I can do that though, because technically we're not scheduled to have class with Smelly. So if I do something extra, I think that it should actually be something extra. So it looks like they're testing the alarms in the apartment building, so I apologize if you hear the beeping. Looks like they're done, so that was it. Not bad. Jaden, you want to look at number 4? No, I'm not saying that I can't stream. I'm just saying that if I stream, it shouldn't be Edulastic. It shouldn't be something that we would do normally in class. It should be something considered extra. So Rosemary, think of something that you struggle with that keeps you in the way of doing well in the sixth grade math, and then maybe it could be like supplemental. Maybe it could be like extra help or something. I don't know. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go to number 11 now, folks. Okay, number 11. Use the drop-down menu to create the correct ratio according to the situation. Okay, we have canaries and parrots. Canaries to parrots. And the ratio that they give us is 7 canaries. What am I saying? To 3 parrots. 7 to 3. The ratio of parrots to the total number of birds. Total. Well, what's the total number of birds? 7 plus 3 is 10. So my total number of birds is 10. My parrots stays the same, but the total is 10. So 3 to 10. And it looks like you reversed it. Who am I looking at right now? Looks like someone reversed it. Whoever. But make sure you don't reverse the order. Parrots to total. Parrots to total. Was there a part B to that, or is that it? Nope, that was it for that one. Which one is difficult, Jaden? The surface area, summarizing numerical data? Are you watching the hints and the tutorials? Rosemary, you said all of them? Are you watching the hints and the tutorials, though? The hints and the tutorials will help you. And then if they don't help you, I can help you. Number 10. Oh, okay. Okay, Rosemary, see, like when I ask you guys for questions, maybe I can do that over the weekend. Pick one of the lessons and I'll go through it with you. Okay, everybody could benefit from that. And then maybe what I could do is, instead of streaming, I could just make a video. I could log in as a student. If you tell me which lesson, I could log in as a student, look at the problems, and actually do a lesson that will help you instead of the tutorial or hints, okay? So just tell me which lesson you want to see, and I'll do that over the weekend, okay? And you're giving Miss Leggett some homework now. Okay. Number 10. Tell me the lesson topic, and I'll go through the whole lesson. And then you just watch the video. So, like, for example, one of the ones that I assigned you guys was for those of you who did not do well on the rational numbers test, I gave you rational numbers on Mobi. That's a whole, like, topic. If you need to see help with that, you tell me, okay, rational numbers, and then I go into the lessons and I can do a video for you. Okay, cool. There's 2 parts to what? Number 10 or Number 11, I looked at, there was not 2 parts. Okay, no, I'm doing number 10 right now. I got distracted. Number 10, butterflies. Butterflies has part A and part B. Oh, I missed doing part B in the other class. Oops. Okay. Part A. Okay, what is the ratio of yellow to total? Yellow to total. I already know the yellow. The yellow is 2. But what's the total? I see a total of 3 butterflies altogether. And they put it in fraction form. So remember, I don't have to write a ratio with the colon or the words. I could also say 2 to 3. Okay? That's part A. Part B. The ratio of blue heptagons, 7-sided figures, to the total heptagons is m to 5. Enter the value for m in the empty box. Okay, let's look at the beginning. The ratio of blue to total. Well, we know that the blue here is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the total heptagons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're saying that the ratio is m to 5. M to 5. Well, where is the m? The m is lined up with the blue. And what is the blue? The blue is 4. So what does m equal? M equals 4. That's the m represents 4 because it represents the blue heptagons. I'm going to check the student work in just a few minutes. I want to do, I don't want to forget about those problems. Everybody keeps saying to do number 4. Can I do number 9 and 5 first? Because you guys asked me about them. For the Moby Miss, the ones I can't do is rational numbers on the number line and summarizing numerical data. Perfect. So Miss Leggett's homework is to do 2 videos. I'll do a video on rational numbers. How about I put that one up Saturday? And then I'll do a video for summarizing numerical data on Sunday. It won't be a stream. It'll be a video that I just upload for you. How's that sound? You're very welcome. You do not have to watch it. What you should be watching is the stream because that's like having class. And if you missed the stream, it's like being absent. So you watch the video so that you can be present and stay up to par with the work, like you don't fall behind, right? If I do the 2 videos, those are optional and they're not streams. They're just going to be videos to help students who are struggling getting the assignments done, since I'm not in class to help you. Okay, number 9. Okay, I'm gonna go with what Alex and Alana said, that I only went up to number 8, but I feel like I did this one yesterday. Maybe it was with the other class, but I feel like I did this. Okay, number 9 says choose all of the values of A that make the following equation true. 3 to 4 is the same as letter A to 36. What has to make that true? Well, if it was in a table, format, it would be 3 to 4, and we're trying to get the letter A. Well, how do we get from 4 to 36? Multiply by 9. How do we, and to get equivalent ratios, you have to multiply by the same factor. So times 9 times 9. 3 times 9 is 27. So A has to equal 27. Okay. Oh, one more thing. You see how in letter D, they put it in a ratio form, like a fraction? So they did 108 over 4. So what's 108 divided by 4? What is that? If you do it, you should get 27 actually. So you have to actually pick both answers. You have to pick both answers. Number 5. How are we doing out there? What's wow? 14? I don't know. I'll put it up here. Emily, I don't know. Maybe the students will answer you. I don't know what you're asking me, like what number? 4 or 5? I don't know what you mean. What problem you're talking about? I don't know. I have to look at 14. Okay, let's look at number 5. But it sounds like I might have did that yesterday, so let's see. I'm pretty sure that I did number 5 yesterday, guys. Isn't that in the video from yesterday? If it's in the video from yesterday, why do I have to do it again? Why are you going to make me do double work? You're wasting time. Grape candies and cherry candies, I'm pretty sure I did yesterday also. So I'll look at 14. Okay, 14 I definitely did not do with anybody. It says there's a double number line diagram comparing the seconds and copies, time and number of copies. The diagram represents the unit rate of making copies on a copy machine. Which table represents the rate of making copies on this copy machine? Okay. So let's actually extend the double number line and then we'll compare it to tables. Seconds and copies. So I'm actually going to write the word time because I want you to get in a habit of identifying the quantity. The quantity here that we're measuring is time, and the units are the seconds. Number of copies. Number of copies is a discrete number. It's a counting number, so no units. It's just a counting number. And the rate that they give us, right, if you don't make any copies, it's not taking you any time. But if you do have to make 4 copies, you could do it in a second. Well, that means that we're counting by 4s here and 1s here, right? Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. 10 and 40, but remember 10 has to be in the 10 would have to be in the time column, and 40 would have to be in the copy column. So let's take a look. Is any of that there? B has that. It has a 10 and a 40. If you look at D, it has 10 in time, but 13 in copies. So D you could cross off right away. So right now B looks good, but we're not. Oh, look at A. A has them reversed. A has them reversed, and that's not true. If I multiply this by 4 to get to 40, I have to multiply 40 by 4, and that's definitely not 10. So A and D are automatically off the table here as possible answers. So that means it's between B and C. So there's got to be something on C that we could test if it's true or false. It says here for 10 copies, it would take 13 seconds. Let's see if that's true, because that's on this list, isn't it? Or at least close. We did 4, 8, 12. So it's in between here and here. Well, what's in between here and here? Is it 13? No way, right? 13 is all the way over here. This is 2 seconds, 3 seconds. That's 2.5 seconds. So that means that C is completely false also, which means that the only table that makes sense is B. Was that the only part? Who's yelling at me? What's Smelly? You yelling at me with those caps on? Aw, really? I hate it when people chop down trees. Don't they know that we need them? Okay, yes, I promised you guys that as soon as I did the problems that you guys asked me to do, I would check to see how you guys were doing on the assignment. So I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to start with the 4 guys that I had to reassign it to. So Alex, everything looks good except number 9. Number 9 is partial. Jaden, everything looks good except for number 12. Rosemary, you look good except for number 3. Number 3 is the one that needs love. Now let's see how my other guys are doing. Is Mr. Castro still with me? Okay, good. Perfect timing. Mr. Castro, I need you to work on number 5. Number 5 is incorrect. And if you look at yesterday's stream, you should get the answer. So if you want to stay on this one, I need you to keep working so you can ask questions. But then if you need help with number 5, look at yesterday's. Mr. Gonzalez, you have to fix number 2, and you have to fix number 12, and you have to work harder because you don't have enough done right now. Emily fixed number 4, and number 9 is partially correct. Giovanni was seriously not joking around when he said he didn't want to do any work. Nothing is done yet, Giovanni. Come on. This doesn't count. You have to get the work done or you're going to fail the class. Alana, number 11 is incorrect and number 9 is partially correct. Why is 9 partially correct for so many? I thought we did 9. Did I make a mistake somewhere? Did I lead us astray? Oh, maybe you guys missed the part where I told you to select 2 answers. You were supposed to select 27 and it's not here anymore. 27 and 108 over 4. Because that's also 27. Let's see what we got. They are so loud. Oh my god. Oh, that's sad. That would make me cry, I think. I think if I was there watching that, I would literally cry. I thought the number 12 was B. Number 12 was B. So that's what I'm asking, like if I made a mistake somewhere. Let's see. Number 12. Number 12. Number 12. No, we went over that. Look back at the stream when it's done. Miss, do I still have number 9 wrong? Is it 27 or 1? 27 and 108 over 4. 108 divided by 4 is 27. It's taking them a week to do this. They're chopping down that many. Oh my god. Do you know that deforestation is the second leading cause of global warming? You guys, sigh. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. 7 in the morning? Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Smelly. I don't get it. Really? You guys can... Oh my gosh. So it's really close by. Okay. Do you guys have any other Edulastic numbers that you want me to do that we haven't done yet? Key phrase. Do you have earplugs that you could put in? Like if you were on the plane, you put the plugs in? Or like really good headphones that block out surrounding sound? That would be good for you. That would help. Maybe try to go to bed a little early. That way you wake up around 7 when they start and then they're not interrupting your sleeping. I hear you, Emily. I hear you. Oh, wow. Whoa, it's 11:30. I completely lost track of time. So I have to ask you if there's any last questions, and then I have to let you go because it's 11:30 and you did your hour. Lunchtime. So obviously we're not finished with Edulastic. I will change the due date to Monday night. I will change it to Monday night, and and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you so much for sticking with us this first week of remote learning. I think it went really good. We still need more people involved, so please, whoever you do talk to in the class, reach out to them and make sure that they are actively checking the classrooms, meets, streams, anything. Okay. Till tomorrow. Well, technically Monday, but I'll post those videos like I told Rusmeli I would. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. Stay safe.